Hello, lovely people. It is I, Magnanix, here again, bringing you another time-lapse video of the recent Friday evening stream, wherein Purple Butts-chan, or PB-chan for short, obtained a new outfit, this time from the game Codename S.T.E.A.M, or its original title in Japanese, Lincoln vs. Aliens. Lincoln vs. Aliens. Now, since I've not played this game, I'm not comfortable going through lore, history, or even reviewing the game itself, as without playing it I cannot give it a 100% honest opinion, nor am I really invested in the lore of it. I could also possibly do lore on, well, not really lore, but a history on the steampunk movement, as I believe the game takes pieces of that, specifically steampunk crossed with fantasy, which is an amalgamation of two different genres, obviously fantasy being the one with myth, magic, and legend, and steampunk being, I suppose you could call it, retro-futuristic enhancements, wherein instead of going through electricity and that form of evolution which we currently progress through down our cunt line, instead of that, in the 1800s around about, steam became the primary source of evolution instead of electricity. And obviously from that, bronze wheels, cogs, gears, and steam engines are the norm. That is steampunk in a nutshell for you. Anyway, since I've not played the game, I won't be going into either of those forms of history, I guess you could say. Instead, I'll just read out a silly little story I've written on a potential origin of PB-chan herself. However, before that, I'd like to take a moment of your time to thank you, the viewer, as I normally do, for giving me your time in the day and watching this video on YouTube, or wherever it's being mirrored if that is the case. I'd also like to thank my Twitch subscribers. You people amaze me, specifically you, Kaikotsu, who seems to want to give everyone the love of subscription, so they can spray the purple butts all over the world. I know it sounds lewd, but it definitely is not. If anything, it's more loving. And finally, I'd like to thank you, my patrons. So thank you, 00039, Arcane, Curious Cryptogenic, Evan Fang, Flying Ostrich, Flying Bear, Jinrai, Krez Kauka, Kai Kotsu, Little Bagel, Lolly Goddess, Mashiro Sora, Obi Wananome, Soul Flare, Wakuzo, and last but most definitely not least, your pal Jinx. Thank you all for your continued support. Now, on to the story this time. Let's go. I've just written this up, not really thought much about it, so here we go. Should I put on a voice? Yes, I should. In a place lost to time, lost to the world, and lost to all memory. A place where comprehension of the intricate pathways that loop, slide, and bisect each other twist the mind into a state of dreadful madness, tormenting the psyche through sheer improbability, and scouring all knowledge of its existence from understanding itself. There is a room, a simple room, a room filled with odd tubes, each tube apparent in its purpose, housing entities. In one of these tubes there is a small but cute being, a being whose entire purpose is to spread love, more love than most would ever guess could be stored within such a small vessel. The small one awakens in a perfectly temperate liquid, strange, she thinks, staring through the warped image in front of her. To her left she sees the distorted form of something, deep pink on top, cream on bottom. Odd. To her right, she sees a much larger something, grey on top this time, and a darker cream on the bottom. Confused, the small one tries to move, finding it surprisingly easy to do so. Moving forward, the distortion scene moves with her. until she collides with something solid, something that does not arrest her motion, but instead moves with her. Suddenly, she is falling. Rushing sounds can be heard as the fluid drains alongside her, until she is sitting dazedly in a puddle on the ground. Looking around, she can see now that she was inside a strange tube, and to the left and right of her, others are in the tubes like her own, yet also unlike her own. It appears that her tube has an opening on the front. Oh, haha, silly. She made that opening. Of course. It all makes sense now. She stands and gazes in wonder at the open tube. Suddenly, she hears a soft sound behind her. Spinning around slowly, she sees a tall figure, adjusting a large white coat. Curious, she begins to walk forwards, her tiny feet causing small splashing sounds. The tall figure turns slightly with a smile upon her lips, addressing the small one. "Ah, you aren't meant to be awake yet, little one. Welcome to the waking world. I wonder why you are here." Bending down to pat the small one's head, the figure resumes. It seems that the signs of devotion and love must have reached you. Let's see. Unit designated PB0001. Oh, of the Purple Butts line. Cute. That's a bit of a mouthful, though, so let's just call you PB-chan, yes? The small one, tilting her head in question, suddenly feels a compulsion to raise her hands up high, and from deep within pulls a strangely inverted, cartoonish heart out. Oh, that's an interesting side effect, the figure says, smiling wryly. For no apparent reason, this appearance appears to excite the small one, now known as PB-chan. Curiously probing and exploring, PB-chan moves forward, grabbing the strange white coat and pulling at it. "Ah, yes, I was thinking the coat was a bit too much for this form. Ah, well, you can have it, PB-chan. I'll have to think up another suitable outfit for this form," the figure says, removing the white coat and handing it to PB-chan. "Oh, it is a little large for you, though. Hold on a second. Here." Pulling a set of scissors and other various tools from apparent nothingness and handing them to PB-chan, the figure continues. "Why don't you use these and adjust the coat to your liking?" PB-chan, now given a fun activity to do, commits herself wholeheartedly to the endeavor, while the figure watches on, still smiling wryly. "You are the true form of love and devotion, my dear, the physical manifestation of it all. Your purpose in this life and the next is to spread the calm, respectable joy and happiness to all corners of the known world." Readjusting their appearance, the figure steps past the mess of fabric and strange shapes that a joyful-looking PB-chan has been cutting out with the tools. "When you are ready and you feel the call, share that love with everyone. Share it with all of your heart in the time we have left, PB-chan." Closing the door, the figure leaves PB-chan, whom is happily crafting her first outfit, the first of many to come. A lovely little short story about nothing much at all. The origin of PB-chan, created from the love and support of you wonderful people, spawned from an accident in a single place that has grown into something much more than its original parts. Thank you everyone for making PB-chan such a wonderful thing, and I hope to continue sharing her with you all, and the love that she can bring to everyone with her glorious cuteness. And I hope also that you lovely people will share the love and joy and happiness of the Purple Butts in every moment of your life, in this world and the next, at every single step along your path. I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, or night, no matter where you are. Farewell for now.